Hi guys, my name is Emily. Happy New Year! Today I'm going to be talking about Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. This is technically the first book I finished in 2015. I had like 3 pages left from December 31st. Lolita tells the story of Humbert, a middle-aged man who falls in love with a 12-year-old girl named Dolores Hayes, aka Lolita. It's about his pervy exploits, seducing and abusing Lolita. I don't want to say more because I don't want to ruin it, because it really is a beautiful book. It is so beautifully written. There were passages that I would read through and I'd be like, holy shit, this is so messed up, but it's so beautiful. And I would actually go back and read the passages out loud to myself because they sounded so good, like they needed to be read out loud. The writing is just amazing. What I found the most disturbing was that as I was reading along, I started to sympathize with Humbert because it was so well written and it was just so beautiful and it seemed so logical, and then all of a sudden I would catch myself and I'd be like, wait a minute, think about what is really happening. That was really disturbing. So I was really enjoying this book, loving it, and then I had the ending spoiled. Like, about halfway through, I watched a video on a list of banned books and the person was talking about why the books were banned, and they spoiled the ending. So then it became a little bit harder to read because I knew what was going to happen. This has been on my TBR for a while. I had a professor in first year who read that classic sentence, Lolita, light of my life, fire of my loins, my sin, my soul, Lolita. The tip of the tongue taking a trip of 3 steps down the palate to tap at 3 on the teeth, Lolita. And I had a professor read that in first year, and I was going through my notes this summer to throw stuff out, and I came across like that quote I wrote down. I was like, yeah, I gotta read Lolita! I also watched a video that Baz Pierce did in which he talked about this, and I looked at his Goodreads review, and in his Goodreads review he said to skip the kind of faux introduction from a fake doctor, because if you read it, you'll know going in what's happening. So I skipped that on his recommendation and went back and read it later. But I'd already had the ending spoiled, so I missed my spoilers thanks to Baz Pierce and his warning and his Goodreads review, and then I ended up being spoiled anyway in a list of banned books, which was kind of disappointing. I really wanted to just enjoy it, especially just the craziness and the kind of perverseness of it. I wanted to experience that for myself, so I was struggling to finish this, but then I finally sat down and read it, and it was still beautiful, and I still loved it. I rated this really high because I loved it so much, and I would highly recommend that you check it out. If you want something really well written, if you're into the kind of darker stories, it's almost scary how easy it is to sympathize with Humbert. A wonderful way to start the year. The last paragraph just got me. It was touching, and the whole book is a mix of like perverse and beautiful and touching. You should check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.